Hi again, guys. We have another Q&A. We have another question today sent in by Amanda, and Amanda owns a salon in Victoria. And Amanda's question is, why are staff so transient today? I've never had so much trouble trying to keep staff. I feel like I'm always having to give more and more just to keep staff happy, and then as soon as they get another offer, they're out the door. If they don't stay, I feel like I don't want to spend money on training them, but of course if I don't, I'm never happy with the results that I get, so it's inevitable. Is there something I'm doing wrong, or is everyone struggling to get great staff these days? What's the answer? Good question, Amanda. We've all been in this boat, okay? So I think we can all relate to how you're feeling. I'm going to focus on, I think, 3 reasons why staff leave. And this is also backed up, not just in the hairdressing industry, but some really good research from employees and top performing employees right across a number of industries, right? So, why do staff leave? 3 main reasons. Number 1, recognition. Number 2, reward. Number 3, opportunities. Okay, let's have a look at those. Number 1, they feel like they don't get enough recognition for their achievements. Okay, so they feel like they're working really hard, they're trying, they're growing, they're improving, they're trying to do so much for you, and it's never acknowledged, it's never appreciated. Okay. Now, if you have very high standards, if you are a perfectionist of sorts, this can be really unintentional. Sometimes as leaders we do that without realising it. We want standards to be here, so when our staff member goes from here to here, they're thinking, yay, and they're looking for your reinforcement, and what they get, unfortunately, can be, well, that's good, okay, but we're nowhere near where we need to be, so come on, we've got to work harder at this. And it's a little bit demotivating, it's a bit deflating. One thing that was a big learning, a lesson, I think, for me, is that I think we can, and I underestimate just how much they crave your approval, how much they want to make you happy, okay? So when we withhold that from them, it's demoralizing. They want to feel like they're doing a great job, they want to feel like you're proud of them, they want to feel like you're excited about what they're doing and, you know, their potential. They want to feel all that good stuff. Here's another thing to keep in mind, just quickly. When you acknowledge, when you celebrate the wins, you are shifting, psychologically, you are shifting how they view themselves. Okay, so if you set them a challenge or you're working on improving something and they do improve, you have to stop and you have to celebrate that, because that helps them feel like, yes, I've done this. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. This is amazing. This is awesome. I feel great. And what happens is they start thinking of themselves as someone who does achieve those things, someone who is capable of big stuff. That is going to fuel even bigger results, okay? Your job is to help them feel like a winner, like a superstar, okay? So catch them doing stuff right, celebrate the wins. Number 2 reason, why do they leave? They just don't feel well rewarded for what they do. They feel like they put in a lot of extra hours. They feel like they work really hard. They feel like they give a lot, and they feel like what they get back, you know, isn't in balance with what they put in. Now, let me tell you, I am not a fan of, I call them big fat salaries. I'm not a fan of big fat salary without performance expectations, because I think what that fuels is, you know, we all get a little bit comfortable with that, don't we? Unless there is a very strong, positive culture in place of reviewing, discussing performance. I call it an eye on the scoreboard, constantly talking about that. If that is not in place, fat salaries are an invitation for cruising. However, I am a huge fan of unlimited income. Okay, you heard that right? Unlimited income. Don't be scared to create schemes that allow your staff to earn frightening amounts of money, to earn more than you earn, possibly. Let me tell you, in my businesses, I never made more money than when I was paying out as bonuses weekly amounts of money that really made me sit back, because I had never seen that paid to anyone before. But if you're paying out bonuses, you're making money. That's exactly what you want to be doing. Okay, so that's good stuff. So look, everyone wants to improve their financial situation. We all do. They need to feel like they can do that with you. Otherwise, they're going to look to change their financial situation elsewhere. Okay, so there has to be almost unlimited opportunities for them to achieve whatever they want to earn, depending on the effort that they put in. Let me tell you a quick story from my own personal experience. I had the benefit of an amazing lesson. This was in my first business. It was only a few years in. Okay, so we're talking a long time ago, guys. I had a staff member that had been with me, I'm going to say maybe 8 or 9 months. Pretty good performer, very strong personality, as a lot of our better performers are, okay? But so about, let's say 9 months into it, she came to me and asked for something that I thought at the time was ridiculous. How is that even possible? Not going to happen, okay? My first instinct, what was on the tip of my tongue, was to say, I can't even see how that would be possible. But don't know what stopped me, but thank goodness that at the time I stopped myself and I thought, okay, well, what would need to happen? What would that need to look like? So I said to her, look, I have no problem with you earning great money. In fact, I want you to earn as much as you can possibly earn, as long as you don't compromise anything in terms of our quality of service. So that is paramount. But hey, if you can deliver those levels of service and earn huge amounts of money, I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. Go for it. But I tell you what, for you to earn that, this is what you need to generate for the business. Okay, at the moment you're generating this, you want that, that's going to need to look like this. So we had a bit of a chat about what that would need to look like. And you know what? She did it. As the TV ad says, didn't happen overnight, but it happened. Now look, it took her about 7 or 8 weeks or so. And throughout that period, she came to me a couple of times. So this was early in my leadership career. So she came to me. She taught me about the value of coaching for performance, okay? So she came to me a couple of times during that 8-week period and said, all right, this is where I am now. What do I have to do differently now? Okay, and we discussed that. What needs to change, what needs to improve. And every time she would go back and apply a little bit more, and she'd come back, where are we at now? She got there. Now that completely blew my whole thinking around what was possible. Lesson learned. I'm really grateful for that experience now. And now staff don't need to come to me to say, where am I now? I'm all over it. I'm right there beside them, step-by-step coaching every step of the way. So, big lesson. They have to have opportunities to earn whatever they think they want to be able to earn. Point number 3, why do we lose them? They need opportunities to grow. All of us do. No one wants to feel like they're just turning up to work and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Boring, okay? We all need opportunities to grow. So, and I know that if you're a small business, a small salon, sometimes that's hard. If you've got a team of 4, 5 or 6, you don't have training roles and creative director roles or, platform artist roles. What do? But you need to sit with your staff regularly, at least twice a year, to talk about what's on their bucket list. What would have to happen for this to be their best year ever? Okay, now that might be presenting on stage at Hair Expo, or it might be, I really want to go to Machu Picchu, or it might be, I want to go and do their favourite educators, 5-day boot camp. They'd love to go, they don't have the money. Whatever that is, find out, work out how much it's going to cost, what would you need to generate, or what do they need to contribute to be able to make that a reality, and then put your plan in place and get out of the way. Okay, get one hand on their back, patting them on the back and encouraging them, and the other hand, give them a good push toward it, because if you can help them achieve their wildest dreams, they're not going anywhere. Okay, so moral of that story, great staff want to feel valued. They want to feel important to you. They want to have opportunities to change their financial situation, and they want to have opportunities to grow. If they can't do those things with you, they will at some point look to do those things elsewhere. Okay, so I think as employees, we've got to create a workplace of choice. Okay, we've got to create an environment that attracts the best and keeps them, because where else would they feel that level of family, that level of support, that level of just opportunity? Okay, so that's my tip for you. Thank you very much, Amanda. That's, I think, a question that lots of us will relate to. If you've got a question that you would like some help with, shoot me a private message on Facebook, or you can search a Salon Mentor and leave a comment there, or you can email me at kim@kimkrey.com.au. So KYM@KYMKREY.com.au. Love to help you out, and I hope that one's been valuable. I'll see you next time, guys.